Boom! What's going on, everybody? Darren and Lenz here. The Krav Maga COVID team. COVID Krav Maga. That's what we need to have is a cool new logo called COVID with a K. COVID Krav Maga. Anyway, hey, sorry, we're a couple minutes late here. We're just trying to do a dry test run for tomorrow morning. Listen, tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, we actually will be at the studio. Don't tell anyone. No, we will be doing it very safely, but we will have a live Zoom telecast, so everybody will be able to get in tonight. We just have a select few coming on. So anyway, all right, let's do the shoulders back and Kida. All right, so just gonna take this noodle and I'm gonna hit my partner as hard as no, I'm just kidding. All right, so just kind of get a little shuffling going. We're gonna do a little bit of shadow boxing, just kind of on your own. Make sure you're rotating your footwork, you're stepping, you're pivoting, you're turning. Just whatever you know, any kind of strikes, combos, knees, kicks, whatever you know. Good. And all right, so let's take a moment and as we often will mention here, we are not focusing a lot on fitness in this particular class. We're keeping it relatively short. We want to be almost all about Krav and Krav skills and drills, so forth. So make sure that you're getting some good cardio from one of our other posts. We've got a lot of good things from Fit to Fight out there that people have been just raving about. The 12 o'clock class is a pretty challenging one, and we have some other ones that we'll be posting as well. All right, so just going to kind of work on some strikes here. I'm going to throw 3 strikes in a row. I'm going to throw a static jab. So that's my left, just kind of rotating, snapping it out. Then I'm going to take a half step, advance, boom, throw that jab, come back, and then I'm going to throw it again with a full step, jab, and back. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Boom. Half step advance, full step advance, and then come in. Good. And go. I find it hard to do a static jab. I always step in pretty much every time. Ready, go. Good, let's switch to the cross. It's a static cross, a half step advance cross, and then a full step advance cross and back. Ready, go. Good. Let's go back to the jab here. What we worked on yesterday. I'm throwing something up here. Boom. I lower my level and I throw again a static stance. Boom. I'm just going down low. So I'm gonna throw one high, lower my level, rotate and drive, and throw that low punch. Ready, go. And go. And go. I'm doing actually, again, I rarely ever do static ones, so I'm doing a half step advance anyway. So you can add the half step advance. Ready to go. 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 Now, a very common scenario here is I might fake going high, and then lower my level. So I don't throw it all the way out. I just look for the reaction, and then I go low, changing it midstream even if I need to. So feel free to do that. Let's do about 3 more of those. Ready, go. Russ, russ. Go, russ, russ. Go, russ, russ. Good, let's do the cross, same thing. I'm gonna throw that cross, then I'm gonna lower my level and throw another one. It can be simply lowering my level and rotating, or lowering my level, half step in, throw that strike, and come back out. Ready, go. Russ, russ. Go, russ, russ. Go, russ, russ. Go, russ, russ. Go, russ, russ. Same thing. I'm gonna switch it now. I'm gonna go high with the left and then low with the 2. Very common scenario. Here I am. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Whether I'm throwing it for real or just kind of throwing it, maybe even, I want this thing way out here to go down low. High left, low right. Ready, go. Russ, russ. Go. Russ, russ. Go. Russ, russ. Go. Russ, russ. Good, and time. Shake that out a little bit. All right, once again, yesterday we were going over not so much a combination. The combination, we call it what? The 1, 1, 2, or jab, jab, cross. If you did not see that yesterday, we're talking about how sometimes if I jab, great, it's a good strike. But if I jab and rotate at the same time, as I'm jabbing, I'm coming in here close, and I will get certain stimuli. I will see certain openings. For instance, let's go back here. She throws this jab. We say 2, but it could be 1. Anyway, all of a sudden, I'm here. We looked at 2 orientations. I mean, two variables. Sorry. One is my orientation towards her. Am I squared or have I turned? Okay. Maybe I just stayed still. She got around, so it's still, the orientation is still this. However it happens, it doesn't really matter. So I'm not going to have her throw the jab, but I am going to have her close her eyes. And let me show you an example here, and then I'll actually do it for you. So she's going to close her eyes, and I say open. Exactly. Right. What was open there? Her right hook to the face. Good. She closes her eyes. Hey! She knows she should lower that level. Boom. Throw the hook. Hey! Okay, good. Knee. Or, hey! Boom. Lower the level. Good. Hey! Ooh, that was close. Good. Close your eyes. Hey! Good. Right? You got the idea. So I'm going to do that for you. And so when I say, hey, that's when you're opening your eyes. So I'm going to let Lindsay kind of be here. Let me see if this kind of works here. And so here's what you're going to see from me. This, or this, or this. Okay? So if you saw this, what would you throw? You open your eyes, and you're just in your fighting stance for now. Don't worry about the double jab. You see this? You're going to throw what? A high right hook. You see this? You're going to lower your level. Throw a low right hook. You see this? You're going to throw a straight right to the face. What if you saw this?
Elbow.
Elbow to the face, right? Okay. Now you just have to kind of whatever orientation you have with the camera on your screen, that's what you're going to use. Okay. If I'm back here and I give this kind of, hey, I'm far away, what would you throw? Right round to the midsection. Out here, I'm further away, stomp to the front, okay? Now, of course, there are many other possibilities here. We're just giving some, okay? All right, so you close your eyes. When I say hey, you open up. Hey! Boom, low, right hook, good. Close your eyes. Hey! Ha! Low strike to the midsection, good. Close your eyes. Hey! Good, they're far away. Boom, striking with the offensive front kick, maybe even having to advance. What else could you do there? You could just simply throw a right round kick to the IT band as well, right? Okay, you're still coming from the side. Good. Eyes are closed. Hey! Ha! Boom. Hook to the face. Good. Hey! Ha! Elbow to the face, right? I did that for you, not for her. Okay, good. Hey! Ha! Low punch. Good. Hey! Stomp, yes. Good, so you got an idea. Hey! Boom, right round kick. Excellent, good. So that's one that you can just kind of use in your imagination. The bottom line is just drill them all. Double jab, rotate in, boom, round kick. Double jab, lower the level, throw the right straight. Double jab, oh, orientation, he's bladed, boom. Maybe even an advancing hook. Don't forget, oh my gosh, what a mess. Throw the net over, hook, boom, drive the knees in. Okay, all right, so great. All right, let's focus a little bit on the idea of this round kick. I'm gonna let my partner here very briefly, she's there right there again. She's just we've got just a regular household pillow. It's a pretty soft pillow. I am not gonna be striking really hard, but I am throwing a right round kick. Oh, oh please. Good. Now, perhaps you can see my foot, I hope, on the camera. Here are the key points to our basic round kick, okay? First of all, remember the kicks that we start in our foundation level. Of course, well, I say kick, but strikes. We have the knee, the rising knee, hips out and up. We can use the rest of the leg with that, with the rising front kick, okay? Those are all coming down here. The power is created with the leverage, the seesaw kind of effect. And then, when it comes to round kicks, this is a lateral movement. I'm coming up, and it's coming from the side. So, arguably, you could say this is probably the most difficult strike to learn from the beginning, unless you're some karate dude like Scott Greenow. Okay, all right. So, so the bottom line is, I want to bring, have a little bit of lateral movement and be able to drive it from the side. There is a way to cheat this. You know, if I'm used to coming up with this rising front kick like this, I can always just simply orient my body a little bit. Why would I do that? Simplicity. Okay? If you're in Krav Maga, you are probably getting really good at this, kind of using this muscle right here in the thigh to drive that up, getting a really good pop with your hips. I might as well be ready to use that in a very simple way. Let's say, boom, I hit the bad guy and they're just leaning over. Do I have to make such a high commitment strike such as a round kick? I don't. The bottom line is, oh my gosh, look at the orientation of her body. The truth of the matter is, I just need to go straight up and just slightly in. So I can throw the same as a rising front kick and just orient it a little to the inside. Boom. My foot is flat on the ground. That's important for surface area. This could go on in a parking lot, a garage, grease on the ground, grass on the ground, gravel on the ground, and something that could make this, whoa, a very slippery surface. But this, boom, is a very easy kick that doesn't take a lot of finesse or special ability, okay? So keep that in mind. Just the same as a rising front kick, I can always just orient my body into the angle that I want to go and strike. Usually that's opportunistic. Boom, boom, okay? Very simple. All right, but we do want to take some time with the round kick. So we'll come back to this. All right, so we want to put it in 3 different ways. The first 3 different steps. The first step is, of course, getting my leg up. This is, I'm going to create some lateral movement. I can go directly from down to the ground to get there, but as time goes on, I want to have this knee up so that boop, I could go low, I could go medium, and for some people, you can go high. Get loose enough. All right, so I'm going to get that knee up. That's all I'm doing. My other foot is flat on the ground. I'm just bringing it up. Boop. Now what you'll find, if you have any trouble with balance, this is where you're going to find it. Okay? I want to be able to get up here. As time goes on, I'd like to hold it here. That's a great thing great microwave moment. You're waiting for something. Hold that. Hold the other side. I want all the weight on that particular leg. All right, so that's one. Boom, good. Number 2 is I am going to rotate my body. I'm facing this way. I'm going to face this way. I'm going to take my foot and you let it be the pivot for all this. I'm up here, boop, and now I'm this way. Now, I could even kind of create a flat little surface on my leg here. For now, all I care about is having my toes go from the front to the side. That's okay. This is a very simplified form that I can use with no bags, no partner or anything, okay? I come up, 1. Number 2, I go to the side. Okay, 1 and 2, ready, go. Whoop, boom, that's it. All right. From the side, it looks like this, up and to the side. The slower you do it, kind of the harder it is, but it does help you with your balance. And again, up and here. Good. Now, the truth of the matter is, I don't actually want to make this like I know that my target is going to sit still. That's a little bit kind of how I'm setting it up right now. Here's my target. I come up, whoop, and now I'm going to snap that leg out. That's kind of a traditional martial arts style. In reality, as time goes on, I want to slice through that thing and drive laterally, whoa, like an axe, boom, driving through with it. So, as we said, this is a very simplified version that just simply helps me work on the basics of getting my knee up, turning to the side, and then driving this out. In reality, I'm going to be going and driving through and following through. All right, those 3 steps. We're up, we're to the side, boom, and snap. Try to hold it in the air as long as you can. Just work a little bit on your balance. Here we go, up, 2, boom, good. And again, up. Remember, my foot is not staying forward. It has turned this way, as has my shoulder and my hip. I am this way. If you look at your feet and throw this kind of strike, you can tell by the time you get here, that looks really funky. There's no way that that's a good structure there. I need to plant this foot. As time goes on, I can cheat and plant that foot where I want it to as I get started. But for now, I want to be able to turn. Whoosh, boom, good. All right, ready? Let's do 5 of those. Go, up, rush, rush. Go, up, whoosh. Go, go, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Go, two as you are doing these. Again, we go from being static to advancing. Boom. It makes a huge difference. If she, from her position right there, she throws this kick at my leg, it's actually pretty easy to get out of the way. You know, yes, it's kicking range, but it's still not that long. But if she takes a step with that opposite foot before she throws this, then even me moving out of the way slightly, I still get hit. So we call that just simply an advance. Okay. Now, what can I hit with this? Well, if you have a couch, find the couch. I'm going to take this nice pillow here, and I'm just going to set it up right here. That's a plenty big target. And I'll let my partner get behind me, and I'm going to throw a right round kick to that. Then just get the heck out of the way. Maybe step on Charlie. I don't know if you can see Charlie. He's laying right there. And here we go. Good. I get out of the way. Good, and time. All right, so what are some of the most common mistakes that people do when they're throwing this? Well, I would say that one of them is, where is your power going? I want, first of all, let's orient my partner right here, okay? So I want you to watch this shoulder here. If I leave this shoulder back, then basically I'm leaving a lot of power back. The difference between this and this is huge. I want my whole body rotating into this strike. Now I will tell you that in the world of martial arts, there are a lot of ideas about different styles of kicks. And there are some kicks that do leave the shoulders back. A lot in some combat arts and some karate stuff, Scott Greenhow again can tell you that kind of things, you know, where especially if we're two people in a ring, boom, and I feel pretty certain that when I throw this strike that the target is going to be there, no problem with that, to make this my target. But as a general rule, I want to make sure that I drive through that in case they move or it's just not a very powerful strike. So I want to be driving through. So that is a heavy commitment with the shoulders and the shoulders and hip. Now, if you do have a partner, then I can work this using those 3 steps, bringing the knee up, over, boom, and plant it. And I can practice my striking surface. My striking surface is going to be just my shoestrings down through my lower shin. Any of that right there, driving into the target. This is a roundhouse kick, so I'm looking to strike right in there in the IT band primarily. Okay, I can also chop down on the knee joint. A lot of MMA guys like to work on that calf. It's a strike that adds up over time and can be very debilitating. Good. So in a very controlled fashion, so we're trying not to use the pillow now. We're going to use each other and go back and forth, just simply laying it on there, but not actually creating any impact. Here we go. This is a very important control technique for later on when we start sparring so that you don't hurt anybody. I need to be able to throw this without actually causing any damage. Good, and time. All right, so that is your basic roundhouse kick. Now, once you get good at that, then in level 2, as I said, we work on a couple of things. One of those is, let's say she's not a right-handed fighter, she's a left-handed fighter. So she has a different stance. Well, now my right roundhouse really has to go deep. And man, look at all this. Boom, boom. I'm totally in range of all of her targets. So I might prefer to attack this one. So one of the first things that we need to learn to do is, whatever stance we're in, is to switch that stance and throw a highly impactful kick from the other side. So it's called a switch kick. Boom, boom. I simply switch where my feet are, my feet's position. Boom, and then I throw the strike. Everything else is the same. So that adds a little step. Boom. Okay. So let's try that. You can do this straight ahead. I'm here. I switch my stance, bring the other one up, boom, and then throw the strike. My regular stance, boom, boom. Now, it might be easier for you if you start in your opposite fighting stance. So this is my regular fighting stance. I'm going to switch here and then switch to my regular one, and that will make it a little bit easier to get this transition. Whoa, boom, okay? I'm in our opposite fighting stance. Whoop, rush. So what are we talking about there? Maybe she's in her regular stance, this leg is forward, and somehow I got right here. So I have this leg forward. I could simply bring it up, but I'd like some more power. So I switch, boom, and then throw the strike. Opposite fighting stance, I switch. Okay, so I'm gonna let my partner we'll let her do 4 of those. Regular fighting stance, opposite fighting stance, she switches to her regular fighting stance and throws the strike. Good. Now, if you're comfortable with this, you can also place this on the side, on the upper part of your leg, and let your partner gradually work her way up to actually be putting some pressure on this thing. Okay? Good. One more. Good. And tight. Good. So we'll switch position here. She's going to hold, for me, the same thing. As I said, standard round kick, switch kick, working both sides. And remember, this kick does not have to be on the outside of the leg. Boom. It could be on the inside of the leg as well. And of course, as time goes on, work your way up. So we said work the switch kick. Boom. These are for advanced, right? For advanced, I'm not in range. So I also learned how to dash, boom, and get in there as well. Then other ones that we work here. Okay, now when do I throw this kick? Do I simply, I'm here, boom. Well, like Ryan Hoover likes to say, really? You want to fight on one leg? Okay, now, so it's kind of opportunistic when I hit this. Boom, boom. I want to create some type of distraction. So the most common is I'm going to throw some type of strike. Now, so once you start putting combos together, you want to end them with a kick. Why not? Why not? Even if so the most typical way that we do that is high on one side, low on the other one. Or just simply left, right. Okay, one side, working that. So the easiest from the start is I get in here as if I'm going to throw a hook, a left hook. I'm right-handed, so my number 3 punch. And then, just like I would throw this number 2 strike, this cross, instead of the cross, I'm going to throw this. Maybe I can throw both. Hello, boom. This is a fake. Hey, look at this. Boom. Good. So we're going to start with a 3, boom, low right round kick. Left hook, right round kick. Left hook, right round kick. Good. Let's do 5 of those when on my go. You're ready. So since she has a partner, I'm gonna let her throw a nice light hook to the hand, boom, and the right roundhouse to the. Maybe I'll even move around a little bit. Hey, go, go. If you are more advanced, you should make this maybe a 3-2-3. So it's a 3-strike combo. Boom, boom, boom. Good. But I'll just let her just do the 3 and the right. Ready, go. All right. Go. Good. Go. Good. Great. So don't forget, part of this is my foot turning. I either have to do that when I plant, or I have to do it in the middle. I do not want to rotate around. If you can kind of, you can't really see it in the camera, I don't think, but I don't want to rotate around with my foot facing this way and my leg going around that way. Okay, so I need to let the heel turn, or do it otherwise, or plant it on the way there. Okay, now a little bit more of a balance drill. My partner's going to be over here. I'm going to go ahead and throw that left, throw this, bring it back, throw it again, bring it back, and throw it. Okay, so I'm going to be really rotating on that foot. Boom, back, boom, back, boom, back. At first, you're going to feel very badly about this. Probably not going to have a real tough time. But I'm throwing the hook, boom, bring it back, boom, bring it back, boom, bring it back. I'm going to start with 1, then work my way to 2, then work my way to 3. Okay, you got it? On my go. So each one, each series starts with a left. So she's going to kick, right now start with 1 kick. Good. Plant, and this will be 2 kicks. Good. Keep that foot on the floor planted. And 3 kicks. Good. And 4. Ooh. Ooh. Good. Great. Now I'm gonna have her start in an opposite fighting stance. Okay. So this is good. Now she's throwing a cross with her back one. You know, because now that one's a cross. And then she's going to do a switch kick and 2 kicks. Good. Good. Switch the stance. Left cross. Boom. Good. And again. Cross. Boom. Good. That is a great skill set to learn. Muay Thai guys, oh my gosh, they're so good. They don't just do low kicks, they do a high, and they just keep on for a long, long time. All right, great job there. Again, that's the round kick in level 1. If you're starting from 0, your best case that you're looking at wrong side, and with your other side, it's going to be like when you started doing cursive with your left hand in the 3rd or 4th grade. You're going to feel pretty bad. But as time goes on, you get pretty good at it. And then you add switch kicks. Anyway, it's a great feeling to get proficient at these. Okay, keep in mind, tomorrow morning, today is Friday. I'm just trying to remember that. It's very hard to keep track of the days these days. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., we will be sending you a link for Zoom to have a class that where everybody can be involved. It's going to be a lot of fun. In fact, I tell you what, man, this Zoom is a great, like Scott Greenow was saying earlier, we should have bought stock in that company before this thing hit. Man, they're doing pretty well because it's working pretty nicely. So keep in mind, you can use Zoom for for getting together with friends. Last night we had our family across the nation, all the way from California here, and then through Asheville, around the Asheville area, Boone area, been here, and we were playing a game called Psych, P-S-Y-C-H. It was a lot of fun. You should try that. I was thinking about getting some people together and playing it, but it's very easy to play on Zoom, and everybody's doing the game on their phone. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
They got an email with the code and everything.
Yeah, you'll get an email.
Already did.
Also, if for people that are members, again, communication is the real key thing. Obviously, if you're here on Facebook, it's going to make it a lot easier. If you're checking this out by YouTube at a later time, I would like for everybody to be on a text message platform of some kind. The easiest one is just to create a list. However, the challenge with that is that when you send out a text, everybody sees everybody else's phone number. So if you're okay with that, we will probably do that. Do not, when we start sending you text via those that type of system, do not reply to them. If you need to reply to me or to Rebecca or to anybody, just use their personal phone number. Do not do a reply, because man, every single person on that list will get that text. So almost everybody I've spoken with so far is fine. We will not create one huge text list. We'll just create several, and so you'll kind of be with people that are in your level, and most of the people you should know anyway. Great job. We did not bow in, did we?
We did.
We did bow in.
I think.
Did
Yes.
we?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Everybody.
Thank you
Okay.
very much. All right. Hey, look, the Zoom worked great. Look forward to tomorrow morning. So, shoulders back and Kita. You guys be safe.